Today, we'll be speaking on benefits of association and the danger of isolation. The benefits of association and danger of isolation. We'll be taking our text from the book of Psalm 133 verses 1 to 3. Psalm 133, 1 to 3. And I read, Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the bed, even Aaron's bed, that went down to the skirt of his garments, as the dew of Hermon, and as the dew that descended upon the mountains of Zion. For there the Lord commanded a blessing, even life forevermore. From the text, we're able to discover here that dwelling together is good. Also, we discover from the text that dwelling together is like a flowing oil that flows from the head to other parts of the body. Also, we are told that God commands and commends blessing of people who come together, who associate together. Actually, the Bible tells us in Matthew chapter 18 verse 20. Matthew chapter 18 verse 20 says, where two or three are gathered in my name, there I am in the midst of them. Among several factors that probably made God to create us and to create the entire universe is that God does not want to be alone. He wanted fellowship. So it is good for us to be living in association instead of living in isolation. When we all got married, for those of us who are already married, we will discover the joy of having somebody call your wife or someone call your husband. Later on, you discover the joy of having children. The fellowship is so great that there's nothing that can be compared with it. But as time goes on, we will discover the children will find their ways. And then it will probably remain you and your wife, or your husband and you. Later, it's probably become you alone as time goes on. So there are dangers of living in isolation. And I'm going to tell you the following, some of the dangers that living in isolation can bring. When you are living in isolation, insecurity comes in. You become so insecure because the enemy that wants to attack you know that you are only and you are susceptible to their dangers, to the problem. So insecurity comes in. Another thing that comes in when somebody is living alone is fear. Fear increases. The noise of rodents moving about the house begin to give you trouble because you are alone. Also, happiness from the past victory comes in. People begin to have joy from what they have achieved in the past because there are no new things to see because they are living in isolation. Number 4, sickness may begin to set in because you are living in isolation. Number 5, helpers will be far away from you. According to Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 3, he said 2 are better than 1 because they have good reward for their labor. When you are alone, you can't find help. You can't find help. What should we then do at our old age? As we are getting older, what should we do? Number 1 thing you must do not neglect the fellowship of one another. As you are growing old, your friends are reducing, but the one that remain, cling to them, glue to them, and make sure you are always in constant fellowship with them. The Bible saying in 1 John chapter 1 verse 7, if we walk in the light as he is in the light, we have fellowship one with another, and the blood of Jesus his son cleanses us from all sin. That is what it is. Number 2 thing that happen that you need to do as you are growing older is to use your old age to encourage the young ones. Mix up with young boys and young girls to be able to speak to them and encourage them. Share stories of your success, share stories of your life with them so they can learn something from you. With this, you create friends among them. You create people who can give you the modern things among them if you are not living in isolation. In Deuteronomy chapter 11, 18 to 19, the Bible says they should teach their children everything that they have seen. As we are growing older, let us become teachers to the ones that are coming. If we do our work properly, most of the ills of the society that we are seeing today that is annoying us, we probably wouldn't see them. It is because probably the elders are not doing what they are supposed to do. Number 3 thing is to attend church regularly. When you attend church, you sing with them, you dance with them, and your health will improve and your joy also will improve. Number 14, set your mind on those things that increase your joy. As you are growing older, look at those things that gives you joy, and those are the things which you must set your mind upon. Let me conclude. To every one of us listening to us today, why are you lonely and isolated? I'm asking you this question. An isolated person is like a lake. It's just a matter of time that person will dry up. Matthew chapter 11 verse 20 says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden." There is a God looking for you. Jesus is looking for you. He wants to keep your companion. Why don't you let him be your Lord and Savior? And you will never regret the fellowship you have with him. Until next time we meet, may God bless you. Thank you very much.